What's up, everybody? Certified Ethan here with 5 tips to help you beat the one who pulls the sword will be crowned the king. Let's go. Alright, so right off the bat, tip number 1, left lock. And it starts before we even open the game. If you're on Windows, you're going to want to come over here and press Windows key and I. It's going to open up this window. I'm going to go to Devices, over here to Mouse, and in the top right, Additional Mouse Options. It's going to open up a second window, smaller one, Mouse Properties. You're going to want to turn on, whoops, I already had it on. Turn on Click Lock and hit Apply. And what makes Click Lock actually useful is once you are on the sword and you're trying to hold it, you can just left click, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, let go, and it'll actually stay holding. So this way, if you accidentally, let go of the left click button, it's not the end of the world. You don't drop the sword and reset all your progress. And tip number 2 is actually in the game. We'll come over here to settings, and you can actually adjust cursor sensitivity, which makes it easier to go up and down faster, or it makes it easier to pull out the sword. Also makes it harder to control your left to right movement though. I'll go ahead and show you what I mean. This is 900 DPI. It's very easy to just like, this is me doing my best to not drop it at 900 DPI. Like, it's really finicky. So I suggest playing around, finding a number that's comfortable, probably somewhere between 200 and 300%, maybe a little higher if you're a real guy. Tip number 3, where to actually grab on the sword. My instinct was to grab up here for whatever reason. It's the handle, right? But no, you actually want to grab on this golden bar right here on the hilt, because if you look, moving left to right, if you go off of the sword, you drop it. Grabbing from down here gives you a lot more room to work with left to right without dropping the sword. Tip number 4 is actually on the pause screen. To resume the game without dropping the sword, keep the left mouse button pressed while you unpause using the escape key. So if you actually get the sword starting to pull and you're like, oh fuck, I'm halfway out, but it's taken me a half hour to get here, I gotta go do something else. As long as you keep the button held down, hit escape, you can take your hands off, but when you come back, you want to keep the left mouse button pressed. So it's pressed right now, and then hit the escape key, and it'll actually keep your progress. Tip number 5, remember, it can be done. I know, you made it 80% of the way there, and you dropped the sword 9 times in a row. We've all been there. No! No! Ow! Keep pulling. It's such a... But only the kings will be crowned. I'm the king! It was worth it! So stay at it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
You are watching a master at work.